All right, so this is going to be a shorter lesson today because we do not have class on Friday, so I don't want to load you guys down with a whole bunch of new things. I'm going to give you three new examples of some good This I Believe essays. Otherwise, we're just going to do some quick reminders for what you need to be working on over this long weekend. If you haven't completed, the only assignment that is new this week is that Gatsby Chapter 3 assignment. All right, quick reminder, old assignments include the Padlet discussion from the 5th, the A2C form if you're in my A2C class, the standard assignment number 1, Gatsby chapter 1, and standard assignment number 2, which was due on the 26th. I'll be catching up on grading those standard assignment number 2s this weekend. If you turn in standard assignment 1, I'll try to get to you too. Gatsby chapter 3 is also due by the end of the day Saturday. That is finding 3 examples of figurative language. And due by next Saturday on the 10th is your outline for your This I Believe essay, and we will be completing those This I Believe essays before the end of this month. That is kind of our big assignment this month, and we're going to be knocking those out. Your learning targets are, in literature, reading chapter 3 in The Great Gatsby, finding examples of figurative language in the chapter. This means you can recognize, define, and categorize different kinds of figurative language. If you're confused about what those are, go back to lesson number 10, the previous lesson, and I have a much more detailed walkthrough of what those figurative language examples are that you'll be hunting for. There is no new informational learning target today. In class during the gold day, I'm going to give students some space and time to work with me. If you have me for blue, I'm sorry we don't have class tomorrow, but or Monday because we will be in parent-teacher conferences. Please do take advantage of my office hours on Wednesdays. Our writing learning target is we can write an outline to begin pre-writing on our first A2C essay. This means you can complete the first step in the writing process for creating essays by synthesizing your personal lived experience and the rubric that we're looking at for that essay. Our miscellaneous target is reviewing previously assigned assignments and being responsible for completing stuff that's passed. All right, the week structure real quick. We had our beginning lesson on Monday and Tuesday, which was the longer of these 2 lessons. And during office hours, thank you for the people who logged in and sought help. And this lesson is the Thursday-Friday lesson, though we don't have classes on Friday. This is just kind of in here as a reminder and to keep us moving on if you are logging in to check these out. All right, here's a moment of mindfulness. Because that was actually legit pretty chill. No goofy gifts. Your writing lesson is to complete that A2C essay by the end of October, and we're starting that work this week and next week in your outline. So due on Saturday the 10th is your outline with an anecdote or vignette, which is a short story or experience written out. How to outline that essay? I have 3 new examples for you for This I Believe essays. I'm going to drop these links in along with this YouTube video because I can't click through to these links in the PowerPoint presentation without exiting the PowerPoint recording. But you should check all 3 of these out. These are some very different and very interesting This I Believe essay examples. And if you're stuck on finding a topic, you should pause this slide and think about each of these prompts and how they may apply to your life. And if you get through all 10 of these prompts and you still don't know what you want to write about, shoot me an email or shoot me a question on standards assignment number 3 about how you're stuck and you can't think of something to write about. I can spitball with you and we can work together to come up with something that you believe and think strongly about. Because sometimes you make it to 11th grade and you haven't really examined what you believe or what your internal thoughts are about the universe. That certainly wasn't my experience. I was a big philosophy nerd in high school, but if you've kind of made it this far without really thinking about why you think what you think, then we can talk for a little bit and try to figure out something that you believe strongly enough to make this essay easier than just kind of pulling something out of thin air. This is the outline for standard assignment number 3, a link for me to open in class today. And this is what the assignment itself looks like. So to complete this assignment, you are going to be writing a belief statement with 3 parts. So you have the first part, which is in green here. That's the core belief statement. Then you have a supporting belief statement, which is a sentence, followed by another supporting belief statement. Also a sentence, followed by your final supporting belief statement, which is also a sentence. And this 4-part statement allows this essay to be very easy and come together very quickly. I highly recommend using that 4-part statement structure. And then after you put together that 4-part statement structure, you're just going to straight up plug each part in. You don't have to write these paragraphs yet. You can if you want to jumpstart down there where it says paragraph 2 topic sentence, paragraph 3 topic sentence, paragraph 4 topic sentence. So just put your answers over here where it says your answer. That's where you'll put your topic sentence. And then to finish this assignment, you will write a short anecdote or vignette that supports your topic statement. So mine would be something about cooking. Yours will be something that adds detail to whatever your topic statement is. Okay. All right, our literature lesson for this week is that Great Gatsby Guide. The reading is posted in Google Classroom along with slides. Use those slides to pull quotes from the reading, or you can just listen along with me on YouTube and use a YouTube transcript, or you can just pull screenshots and drop them in the assignment that way, or there's lots of ways that you can get the words into the actual assignment. The assignment itself looks like this. What you'll do is put your quotes from chapter 3, either from the slides or from the YouTube, where the red star is, and then put your explanations of why that is a metaphor where the blue star is. So here, where this red star is, you're going to be giving me an example of an example quote. Those are quotation marks. Or are they the things from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? Now they're the things from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Nice. Apparently this is a dangerous star. Okay, drop your quotes from chapter 3 here. And this should be a metaphor, an example of a metaphor. If you're looking for examples of metaphors, I have some for you here. So you pull an example of the metaphor from the text and put it right here, and then you're going to explain why the example you chose is a metaphor over here. So your example goes in this, your explanation of why that example is in fact a metaphor goes here. And you don't have to do all of them. I only need 3 examples for you to get full credit. You can do all metaphors too. If you're looking for an easy assignment, do all metaphors and similes. If you're looking for an assignment that will really help you with the ACT, push yourself a little bit and use more than just metaphors and similes. As it stands, I'm looking for engagement. I'm looking for students to complete my work at this point in the year. I'd be happy to get 3 metaphors or 3 similes. If you are trying to do well on the ACT, and some students are, people who've been like turning everything in, I would push you to use some of the more obscure figurative language examples that further down on this sheet, like metonymy or synecdoche. Okay, that's the only new graded assignment this week, and it's aimed firmly at the ACT. Next week we will have a graded informational assignment along with your standard assignment number 3 that will also be aimed at the ACT. And there's no new informational lesson today. So you'll have some workspace if you log in on Thursday, the 1st of October. Otherwise, I really hope you guys have a good long weekend and have a good long weekend. Get out there, enjoy the weather if it's nice weather. If it's not weather, I hope that you have some good video games to play or some good books to read. Thanks for tuning in. Go ahead and pause the screen if you need to take a moment to look at what is still due and what's coming up. Have a good one.